Assalamualaikum dear students. Students, we were doing with the classification of the colloids, and today we are going to start with number 2, that is the affinity between the dispersed phase and dispersion medium. So this is also something very important which we are going to do today. Dear student, I hope in class 10 we have studied something about hydrophilic and hydrophobic part of the detergent. So hydro means water and phobia means it is afraid and philic means it is loving. So when we talk about water loving and water hating parts in only one particular molecule, same we are going to study over here in the colloids. That how do the colloids are having the relation over there. But let me tell you, when we talk about the colloids, we are going to use the word lyophilic and lyophobic. Lyo means solvent. Okay, so solvent loving and solvent hating. Let us start on the basis of the affinity between the dispersed phase and dispersion medium. Based on the affinity between the colloidal particles and the medium, solid liquid sols can be classified as lyophilic and lyophobic. So first of all, lyophilic. Lyophilic literally means solvent loving. Lyophilic colloids includes gelatin, gum, soaps and starch, all of which have the marked affinity for water. These are simply prepared by mixing the solid, that is the dispersed phase, with the solvent, that is the dispersion medium, at the suitable temperature. If the dispersion medium is separated from the dispersed phase by evaporation, the sol can be made again by simply remixing the dispersed phase with the dispersion medium. This is why the sols are sometimes called reversible sols. These are stable and cannot be easily coagulated. So dear student, when we talk about first of all that is lyophilic, so it is having the water loving, we can say solvent loving affinity. तो आपके जो particles है dispersed phase के dispersed medium को like कर रहे हैं. So when we talk about this, they are having the affinity towards that. So एक sense में ये भी कहा जाता है कि अगर हम जो medium है, मतलब कि आपका जो भी solvent है उसको निकाल दे, तो क्या हो सकता है, आपका जो precipitate particles जो बच गए उसमें वापस सेम वाला मीडियम डालने से आपका वापस कोलॉइड्स बन सकता है. सो इट इज इन द सेंस रिवर्सिबल ऑल्सो. वी कैन कॉल इट एज अ रिवर्सिबल सोल्स. So there are certain examples already given to you which you can remember, and you can use these same examples. Now if we talk about the lyophobic, dear student, it is having the water hating, or we can say solvent hating property. The word lyophobic means solvent hating. When there is a little or no affinity between the dispersed phase and dispersion medium, the colloid is called lyophobic colloid. For example, gold sol, silver sol and arsenic sols. Lyophobic sols cannot be prepared by simply mixing the solid with the solvent, that is a dispersion medium, at the suitable temperature. They are made by employing some special methods. Methods we are going to learn, don't worry. The sols are relatively unstable and cannot be easily coagulated by addition of the traces of the electrolyte on evaporation or by shaking. Sometimes they are called irreversible sols because once the dispersion phase is precipitated out, it is not generally easy to get it back in the colloidal state on the addition of the dispersion medium. Lyophobic sols require stabilizing agent for their preservation. So dear student, lyophobic sols, or we can say colloids, are on the opposite of your lyophilic. Here what happens, if you remove the solvent, if you remove the dispersion medium by any means, so when your precipitate is going to remain, means your dispersed phase is only going to remain. So it is not possible that again you go for adding your dispersion medium and you will get the particle, you will get the solution again. So this is, we can, because of this reason we say that this kind of the colloids are irreversible, means they are not going to get easily prepared by it. They require these special methods. Which kind of the special methods they require, we are going to learn, don't worry. We are going to do all them off one by one. Let us see the difference between the lyophilic and lyophobic colloids. Okay. First point, prepared. Lyophilic की बात कर रहे हैं. Prepared mostly from the organic material such as starch, proteins, gums. If we talk about lyophobic, prepared mostly by the inorganic materials such as metal, sulfides and oxides. Second point, dispersion phase invisible under microscope. Dispersion phase visible under microscope. Okay, आपका जो lyophilic है उसमें not visible और जो lyophobic है उसमें visible. Very stable, not easily coagulated. easily coagulated by the addition of small amount of electrolyte. अगर आपको उसको precipitates चाहिए तो आप थोड़ा सा electrolyte डालेंगे और आपको precipitates मिल जाएंगे. ओके, coagulation is reversible, मतलब आप solution फिर से बना सकते हो and you can get it again. Coagulation is irreversible. Usually prepared by simply mixing and heating. आप जो लायोफिलिक है उसको सिंपली बाय मिक्सिंग एंड हीटिंग से प्रिपेयर कर सकते हो, बट लायोफोबिक prepared by these special methods only. So dear student, these are the 5 points given over here with our reference book, we can say, but there are more points also which we are going to describe, which you can go for remembering, which you can go for reproducing if you want to write that in detail. Okay, so here are these points. You can see that lyophobic colloids are solvent loving. Lyophobic colloids are, students, in the first point they have, by mistake they have given lyophobic. It is actually lyophilic. Okay, lyophilic colloids are solvent loving. On the other base, lyophobic are solvent hating. Lyophilic thermodynamically stable and thermodynamically unstable. Lyophobic. Okay, lyophilic prepared in the lyophilic source in the reversible process, wherein if you talk about the lyophobic, it is irreversible. There is a strong attraction between the colloids and the liquid. There is a strong attraction. That is why we say it's loving over there. There is a no attraction, we can say, between the colloids and the liquid. If we talk about lyophilic, highly viscous. If we talk about lyophobic, here the same viscosity as the solvent. Lyophilic, we can say that from the lyophilic soles, we can call them soles also. Okay, similarly lyophobic soles, we can go for calling it as a soles. Next, if we talk about known as hydrophilic colloids, when a water is taken as a solvent. Very important and very easy to understand that when we talk about the solvent is a water. See, solvent is not always your water. We take many organic substances also to dissolve, like suppose we take the alcohol for dissolving any material. So alcohol is your solvent, so that is your dispersion medium. Okay, similarly whenever we use the water, we have to use the word hydro means water. Okay, so they will be called hydrophilic and hydrophobic. This is the term we have learned when we talk about the soap molecules. We studied about the soap molecules and we say they are having hydrophilic part and hydrophobic part. Okay, so that is what it is given over here. Last point, lyophilic source can be prepared by the direct solution of the colloids into the liquid. So you can easily take the particles, whatever the substance you have, and you can add your dispersion medium in the dispersed phase. You can mix it well and you get your colloid. But if you talk about the lyophobic, you have to use these special methods. We are going to see the different methods in this particular chapter, how to prepare it, because there is one particular topic known as preparation of the colloids. In this we are going to see how we can prepare it. So you don't worry about the which are the techniques we are going to use for preparation. But yes, remember, let me tell you, that is not compulsory to go for referring this. This is just for your knowledge. If you are going to remember the 5 points which I have given you before, that is also more than enough. That is, we can do. Now let me tell you, the first classification we have seen, that was about the type of the condition, dispersed phase and dispersed medium. Then we talk about the affinity between dispersed phase and dispersed medium. And last we are going to talk about based on type of particles of dispersed phase. अब आप सपोज कर लीजिए dispersed phase के हिसाब से हम पढ़ेंगे.